What's up, guys? This is Don from the Duke and Don Show. I know some of y'all were probably expecting Duke, but you got me. But at first, before we get into this video, okay, this video is about a police officer who got caught red-handed putting drugs in a black man's car. I mean, like, this doesn't happen enough. But honestly, this man did the right thing with having a video out. Before we get into the video though, I do want to thank you guys for all the likes and subscribes that are coming in, and I really can't thank you guys enough. But keep doing the good work. Like, subscribe, share the video if you all think it's cool, and if you all don't think it's cool, share it anyway, because hey, share the love, right? So let's get into the video.
Hey bro, what's that?
What's what?
That you just threw in here.
What word?
I got you on camera, bro.
I got you on camera. We're all good.
Hey bro, you just threw that in here.
Yeah.
I think that's basically the whole video, and you guys saw it. This is not the full video, of course. If you guys want to find the full video, you can probably search it up online. Some news networks have it, but right there, you can see this man tossed a plastic bag into this man's car. And okay, he was put on the glove, so meaning he was about to search. I'm probably gonna guess the whole scenario for this was the black man got pulled over. This man's walking over. Probably this was, I can almost bet this was completely what do you call it? Stereotyping. Like, this is completely stereotyping, because he saw a black man driving the car and he was like, alright, I'm gonna go stop that man. Why? Because he's black. And knowing that he fucked up, alright, he probably found out that I have no reason to pull this man over, and he probably knew that he'd get his ass charged if he had no legit reason to pull this man over. So what does he do? He motherfucking puts sometimes, okay, here's the thing, I'm not against the cops. I do think some of the cops out there do a pretty good job, do a pretty decent job. But at the same time, there are a lot of cops out there who do stuff like this, and that gives cops a bad name. He puts a bag, apparently it turns out the bag was empty, so there was nothing in it. But he puts a bag in that car, giving him the reason. So let's say he doesn't find anything. Let's say he didn't find any drugs, so there's no weed, no coke, no guns, no whatever else cops look for when they pull you over besides your license and registration. Let's say he didn't find any of that. He can always say, oh, I saw a suspicious package that I thought was XYZ. That's why I pulled him over. And that's something you guys have to be aware of, especially black men. Because if cops pull you over for no reason, or if cops arrest you, or handcuff you, or detain you for no reason, you can sue. Straight up, you can sue. But, because I'm going to tell you what happened to me when a cop actually detained me. I had like 6 cops on me that day. I still remember this. So this is because of a false accusation, by the way. I think I've told you guys the full story before on one of our Duke and Don podcasts. But I had, I think, 6 officers on me. So basically the whole thing was I got accused for having a gun. And y'all know how that shit goes. If you're a black man, you get accused falsely for having a gun. You know how that shit goes. So that happened to me. And I had cops on me, and I'm gonna skip the story, so if you guys want to hear the story, that's a different day. Long story short is, after they detained me, so I was in handcuffs and all that, after they detained me, and they searched me for a gun, no shit, I didn't have any. So they were like, shit, we probably have to find something else. So they started looking through all my belongings. Like, bruh, like, I kid you not, they were searching my wallet. I already give them they were taking my ID, by the way. So they were searching my wallet. I'm pretty sure they were probably trying to see if there was like some drugs in there. I mean, unless you guys have a gun that can fit in your wallet, they were looking for something else. They were looking at my wallet. They were searching my feet, my socks. I'm like, bro, like, they literally was just patting me over to see if I had anything. Like, sometimes I think they even, I'm not sure if they took off my shoes too, bro. Like, they probably took off my shoes. So, long story short, and you've heard a lot of stories like this, man. I'm not even gonna play with you. You've heard a lot of stories like this. There's gonna be there was one where this lady cop breaks into a man's apartment, the man that was growing weed, by the way, and shoots him. knowing full well that she's in the wrong, but she said that I was here because he was growing weed. If cops, and I think this is part of the advice I can give a lot of black men out there is, don't do anything stupid, in general, just period. You know, like, if a cop is in there, if a cop pulls you over, things they can get in trouble for pulling you over for no reason. So a lot of them are going to try and find a reason, or make a reason like this cop did over here. He's going to make a reason to pull you over. And honestly, the reason he pulled you over in the first place is probably something minor, and then he finds something major. Because, I don't know, in the full video, they showed the body cam footage, by the way, and they show him actually tossing the baggie in there. The only difference was that on the body cam footage, so if you see in the video, he points to his camera. When the guy says, yo bro, I got you on camera, he's like, I got you on camera. He points to the camera, which is somewhere around here on his uniform. So he points to that camera, meaning, and when he tossed the evidence in, he tossed it below the camera. So now when you play this stuff in court, let's say like this man didn't have his phone going, and you play this thing in court, they're going to be like, well, there's no evidence. I mean, because it's empty anyway, because if there was actually something in there, this man could have gotten like a whole lot of trouble. But since there's nothing in there, they'll be like, well, since nothing was in there and blah, 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 we're going to let this officer go. Even though I am pretty sure that is a violation of protocol. I'm not a cop, but I got common sense. You shouldn't be able to do stuff like that to anybody's car. Bro, like what if I came into the cop's car and like tossed a gun in there? Shit, they'd probably kill me, they're low key. But you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? There are certain things you cops get away with that they shouldn't be able to get away with. And I'm not a cop hater, man. I'm not a cop hater. You know, I know some people, some guys who are cops, pretty good guys. They put their lives on the line. They put their bodies on the line. They actually go the extra mile to help people. They're not just doing this selfishly for their own paycheck. So black men out there, you gotta keep it safe, man. Like, you got people like this rolling around. We got people like this. This is not a one-time thing. This is not a unique case, and you guys know that. Just stay safe so that stuff like this doesn't happen to you, and do what this man did. Have a camera. If you don't have a camera, have a buddy come around with a camera, because that's what I did in my case. I had a buddy come around, and they had a camera, so they don't BS you, because a lot of things they tell you during that time when you're detained is to get evidence on you, even if you did nothing, which is one of the reasons lawyers always say keep your mouth shut when you get arrested. Because even though the cops will tell you whatever you say can be used against you, they don't really, because you know, we hear that way too much that we think is just nonsense, but actually whatever you say, no matter how minor it is, can be used against you, even if you don't think it's detrimental to you. So you know, that's it for me, man. Like, stuff like this kind of makes me upset. I mean, I'd actually rather prefer seeing a cop encounter with a black man that doesn't end with a black man getting shot. Like, I'd rather take this any day over that. But be smart, guys. Have a camera out when you get pulled over. Be respectful. Listen to them. Keep your eyes on them to make sure they're not doing shit to your vehicle, to make sure they're not doing anything to your personal belongings. I'll catch you guys in the next one.